Hello, ladedeo. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lade. On today's video, I'll be showing you how I make Moimoi Elewe. There are two different ones that I made, the one with palm oil and the one with vegetable oil. Moimoi is basically steamed bean pudding, and I made them in moimoi leaves. Let's get started. So for ingredients, I'm going to be using beans, and I'm going to be using these brown skin beans. This one in particular is called drum. It's different from the oloyin that I would usually use to make regular beans to eat. Okay, so this is the main ingredient, and I'm going to be using 3 balls of onions. These are like medium-sized onions. I'm also going to be using peppers. This is a mix of scotch bonnet, bell peppers, and then chili peppers, rodo, shombo, and tatashe. I'm also going to be using these smoked shower fish, then some bouillon cubes and some salt. I'm going to be using crayfish, the more the merrier. And then some eggs. I'm going to put some eggs in it, boiled eggs. Yeah, those are all the things I'll be using. I didn't show you the oil, palm oil, vegetable oil. So we're starting off with water. So what you want to do is allow your beans soak in the water for about an hour, and this is what it looks like. And then you just begin to rub it on each other, and then the skin will peel off. The reason why we need the skin to peel off is so that we're not farting and gassy when we make our moi moi. But there's no rule. You can make moi moi with the skin on. Yes, I said so. And the reason why I'm doing it with my hands is because I find it therapeutic, and this one I just wanted to go old school. I have a video on my channel on how to take out the skin easier with a blender. You can also use a food processor. Like, look how easy it is to take out. So this is therapeutic. I enjoy it. As much as it's therapeutic, it can be very tiring and just annoying. So what you do is you put a lot of water after a while of scrubbing, and then you put it in a strainer, a se, or a sieve. I don't know what you call it. And then I find that it's better you do it with less water in it, because then you can actually really get to the beans. And I transferred it to this wider bowl because of surface area. I believe that when the surface area is larger, the skin can come up more, and then it will just make the whole process faster. And that's actually true because it worked out for me. At this point, you can just be like, it's alright, but then I still rinse it a couple of times, because if you see, it's not like there's like more brown beans. It's just that the skin is not all rinsed out yet. So I just kept doing it so that I could rinse out as much of the skin as I could. And look how much of the skin is still coming out. So just do your due diligence and try. And this is how it looked like. I'm going to be adding onions and the peppers. The beans is not perfect, but it's good enough for me. Alright, so these are the peppers I use. Like I told you guys earlier, it's bell peppers, chili peppers, and scotch bonnet. And I've transferred it in another bowl that's going to go to the blending house. And so I'm adding onions first, and I'm just going to put the peppers like that. I started with the shombo or chili, and I put the atarudu. I didn't put all the scotch bonnet because I didn't want it too hot. Mama is not really pleasant to the bum when you're going to the bathroom if it's too spicy, okay? And we don't want people having running stomach because of moi moi. So we just try to keep it as mild and simple as possible. This is the smoked shower that I'll be using. Like I showed you guys before, the bouillon powder, bouillon cubes, sorry, and then salt, crayfish, the moimoi leaves, and then some eggs. So this is the moimoi when they bring it back from where they blend it. I'd rather have them blend it at the Elewe than for me to use a blender, because the results are different. This one is much more smoother, and the reason why the consistency is like this because they don't know if you're using it for moimoi except you tell them, or you're using it for akara. So if you're using it for moimoi, the trick to having a great moimoi is to make sure that your moimoi paste is runny. It has to have a runny consistency. So I just checked, it's not runny enough. So I'm going to add more water. This thing, just eyeball it and let your guts tell you whether or not you're doing well. But we want it runny, and this is kind of fine, but I think I still added a little bit of water to it, and that would be all. So it's runny enough now, and we can move along with the process. The funny thing is that for a long time I loved to buy moimoi rather than to make it, because the stress of making it is just something else. But when I do make it, I make a bunch so that I can store it in the freezer and just warm up along the way. And so we're adding the bouillon powder and then very little salt. See guys, beans is better you just add the salt little by little than to saturate it with salt, because you can't take it out once you put it in. The other thing I added was crayfish, and now I'm tasting for salt. I needed a little bit more, and you'll be surprised when this moment was done, I still felt like the salt wasn't enough, but that's way better than having too much salt. Okay, so I divided it into two parts now, and that's because one of them is going to be the elewe, which is the one made with palm oil. See me adding palm oil to that one. And then the other one is going to be the one that's olororo, the one made with vegetable oil. So I added this much palm oil, and I'm just going to stir it in completely. Let the palm oil mix well. Stir it in until it's well combined with the bean paste. And I'm going to set it aside. Remember, I seasoned everything at the same time. And then here I'm going to be adding the vegetable oil. To be honest with you, I don't think I added enough. I added a little bit more, but I don't think it was still enough. But then it's better than for it to be too much. Okay, please don't forget, don't make moimoi with a thick paste. You're not going to enjoy it. It's going to be hard, like, I don't even know, rock cake. It's going to be really hard. So when you put it, you mix it. The reason why you put oil, one of the reasons is because when you put it in any container or whatever, it will come out easily. The moimoi leaves, ewe moimoi, I'm just washing them now because they came in really dusty. I'm going to put a picture of what it looks like planted. This is not banana leaves. This is not cocoyam leaves. This is ewe moimoi. I don't even know the English name. Okay, and it grows with the stalk from the ground up like that. It doesn't have a big tree or anything. So that's something I learned, and I thought to share with you guys. All right, so this is showtime. This is the moment of truth. Like you saw earlier, I just put the leaves together, and then I made a parcel or a pocket, and I bent the bottom, cracking the stem up, and then I put a good quantity of the moimoi paste. I added eggs. That's my daughter. See you guys, I've been doing this perfectly until I wanted to show you guys. My daughter loves moimoi, absolutely loves moimoi. She was already asking me for moimoi at this point. It's not even ready. Okay, so watch again how I do it. I wrap this around, I bend the bottom like so, and then I open the pockets that I've made, and then I put in the moimoi paste. This girl just wanted to eat moimoi. She didn't want to know if it's still cooking or if it hasn't cooked. She just wants moimoi now. So you put a good quantity, and you put some eggs, and then I put the fish too. Some of them I put fish, some of them I didn't. Just do your own freestyle, however you want it. You won't believe how many wraps of moimoi I made, guys, from this batch. Let me let you watch it without me interrupting by talking. So guys, the stem of the moimoi leaves, you don't throw those away, or you're going to use those as a base to help you support the moimoi, because you don't want the leaves to touch the bottom of the pot. Moimoi is supposed to cook by steaming, okay? And you can use a steamer if you have it, but this is old school, guys. Like, you create that steamer by yourself. So the leaves usually would be that barrier between the bottom of the pot and the stem, rather will be the barrier between the bottom of the pot and the leaves. This is my first batch. This one is the one made with vegetable oil, and then here is the pot for the one made with palm oil. And I made them in two separate pots because I want to be able to separate them at the end of the day and know the difference when I'm serving. Okay. It takes about 45 minutes for your moimoi to be ready, and you're just going to keep adding water little by little, okay, to the sides of the pot until it's ready. When it's ready, just give it a few minutes to cool off before you serve. And that's when you can get like the perfect mold, like so. The one in the front is the one made with vegetable oil. The one that's more yellow is the one made with palm oil. If you find that your moimoi is too mushy, it's most likely because you have too much water and you did not allow didn't allow the beans to mold together. So that's the reason. Okay, so you have to be careful either way. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until next time, bye.